Hey everyone, welcome to your dynamic flow workout. Today we are going to be doing a full resistance band workout. I'm going to be using a medium tension latex resistance band. This has got enough give that we're going to be really able to use that for all of our standing exercises as well as the floor exercises. If you are someone who struggles with your band always rolling up, I would recommend that you try one of the fabric bands if you can get your hands on one of these. They are a stronger tension, but they are great for all of the floor exercises when the bands get super frustrating and keep sliding up your legs. So keep that in mind. We're going to come to the mat and start with some standing exercises. We want the band wrapped around your ankles, and we're going to step the feet out nice and wide and in a little bit of turnout. So let's just take a big breath in and come down into a squat. But as I said, in turnout with those legs, reach the arms up and then take a breath out, coming up and rising onto the toes. Breathing in, go down, reaching the arms, and then big breath out, lift tall, rise. Fill the body with air as we breathe in. And then think of that zip up through your center as you breathe out. 3 more. And again, zip from those inner thighs all the way up through your center. Last one. Filling that lungs up with air. Big breath out. From here, we're going to keep the tension wide on your band. I'm going to come standing side on. And we are going to keep the feet out really wide past your hip frame. Roll it down joint by joint through the spine. If you need to bend the knees, go for it. Walk it out until you find a nice plank position with wide feet. From here, we're going to walk the feet in. 1, 2. Walk the feet back out wide. 1, 2. Walk it back in. As I said, if you need to bend the knees here, absolutely go for it. Roll it back up through the spine. Roll the shoulders open, palms open. Let's go again. Roll it down. Walk it out through the hands. Walk the feet in. 1, 2. Walk them out wide. And walk the hands back in. Soft knees as we roll up. Roll the shoulders open, palms open. 2 more. Walk out. Find that solid plank position. Walk it in and out. Soft knees, roll it up joint by joint. Palms open, shoulders back. This last one, let's stay down there. Roll, walk out, walk the feet in. Hold that plank position with the feet now in your normal parallel position. Let's pike the hips up to the sky. Maybe adjust the feet in a little bit just so that you can distribute that weight a bit more even. As we breathe in, let's bend the left knee and push the right heel down and then swap. So don't worry too much about how much tension you've got on your band for this one. We're not worrying about working the legs, just getting that mobility through the back of the body. Now, on the next one, we're going to hold the left knee bent and then take your right hand through towards your left ankle and get a little rotation. Start to straighten the left leg if you can in that position. Back to all fours. Let's do the other side. Bend the right knee. Left hand goes to the outside of the right ankle if you can and twist, twist, twist. Try and push the right leg to straighten. Come back onto the hands. Let's do that again. So we bend the left knee, twist towards the ankle, rotate the body, really look under that arm, push the heel down and back. 1 more to the other side. Bend right knee, grab a hold of outside of ankle or wherever you can reach. Push the leg down, twist, twist, twist. Come back onto the hands. Now from here, push both heels to the ground as much as you can. Inhale, come down into the hover and engage your shoulders down the back. Feel your abdominals draw up and away from the floor. Breathe out, push back into the pike. Breathe in, come down into the hover. Really find a nice precise position here. Breathe out, lift back up. 3 more. Inhale, we go down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, we go down. Push your mat away with your hands so we pull up between the shoulder blades. Last one, hover. Lift it up into your pike. Now from here, we're going to come down onto all fours and adjust our band so that it sits underneath your knees. So it needs to go right underneath the patellas there, your kneecaps. From there, come back down onto the hands and knees, and then just wriggle one leg to straighten. As I do that, I like to allow the band just to go up a bit higher on the thigh. That will help with the band wanting to roll up. When you're ready, we're going to lift that leg up just so it's in line with the hip and hold it there. Pull up through your abdominals so we're not sinking into the lower back. We're coming into a little tricep push up here and the leg gets higher. We come back up with the body, lower the leg, deepen tummy, lift the leg. Tricep push up. Lower leg, lift leg. All right, let's keep that breath flowing. So the great thing about that band is it's really going to keep the glutes and the hamstring engaged on that leg that's in the air. Feel those elbows drawing close to the body. One more to go. All right, now lift the leg up and hold. We're going to bend the knee. Now lower the knee down, lift it up with a bent knee. 10 of these. As you lift the leg, try and feel that the lower back doesn't change. So we're going to get that deepening through your abs. Keep that stability through the lower back. Almost there. Last one, hold it up. All right, now if you can, you float the opposite arm off. So now we're really getting that core engaged. Now little pulses with the leg up from here. Making sure that pulse is coming from the glute, high hamstring. Breathe. We're almost there. Last 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg in. We're going to keep working that leg, but jump onto your side. So lie yourself all the way down. Feel free to use this hand and bring that band. Make sure it's up over both knees. Lift the leg above your hip height. Reach the leg out. Bend it in and reach it out. And in. See how far you can reach the leg away from your hip. That will help give you that lift from the underneath side of the waist. Breathing here. Last 3. And 2. Last 1. Hold the leg back. Lift and lower here. 10, 9, 8. Hand on this hip if you need to really push the hip away. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the leg. Reach the leg back behind you and reach the top arm out so we get rotation. Breathe in, bring it forward. Breathe out, reach the leg back. And if you want an extra challenge, when the leg comes forward, do a little lift lower. Reach it back. Leg comes forward, lift lower. So this one's nice because we're working that mobility of the upper body into this exercise. I say nice, but I'm not sure whose version of nice this is. Maybe only mine. Lift lower. Reach, reach, reach. Last 3. And then I promise you we do actually have a nice one coming up after this too. Last one. Reach, try and reach the fingertips and the toes apart for 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way in. Great work. Stretch both arms out in front. Relax the head down. Circle this arm around as you breathe in. And then breathe out, roll forward. 2 more. Big breath in. And breathe out, roll forward. Last one. All right, use this hand, push it into the ground, press yourself up. We've got to do all that on the other side. I'm going to spin around this way now so I can stay facing you. Remember the band has to go under that patella, to under the kneecap. Wriggle that leg out so the band's up slightly higher on the thigh. Come onto the hands. Now lift the leg up in line with the hip. Find that draw up through the abdominals. We take it down into your tricep push-up. And then leg lower. Tricep push-up. We've got 8 of these. You might feel a little bit of that fatigue on your supporting leg now that we've just worked that glute. 3 more to go. Draw the elbows in close to the body. 2. Last one. And now lift the leg up and hold. Get that zip up through the abs again. Bend the leg. Now the knee comes down. Breathe out, lift up. I do find with the band rolling up as well, that sometimes the smoother you are on the leg lift, the less the band tends to roll up. Not always, but I do find whenever I'm really sort of controlled in the movement, the band tends to slide less. Last 3 and 2. Now we're going to hold that last one up. Option to take the opposite hand off. Deepen through your abdominals and now pulse that top leg up for 10, 9, really get into your top range. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Bring it in. Jump down onto your side. Band comes up a little bit higher. Unravel if you need. All right, we reach that leg away and bring it in. Reach it away. Bring it in. So it's got that slight little lift out there. Breathe. 4 more to go. Let's check in with that underneath side. Draw that up off the mat as much as you can. Last 2. Last one, hold the leg out there. Lift and lower for 10, 9, 8, 7. A little bit of power on that lift. 6 and 5, 4, 3. Reach out through the crown of your head. 2 and 1. All right, now the leg goes back. We reach forward with the upper body. Swing the leg forward. Reach it back and swing it forward. Now you've got that option to add in the lift lower of this leg when you go forward. All right, we're halfway with these ones. 4 more to go. 3. See how far you can press this leg back. 2. Last one. Take it back behind you one more time. Reach the leg up and back. Twist, 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 and reach through the fingertips. Bring it all the way in. Nice work. Arms out in front. Let's do 3 nice big circles of the upper body. Big breath in. Like a rag doll. Just fold forward. Breathe in. And like a rag doll, fold forward. Last one. All right. From there, let's lie it onto your back now. Keep that band around the thighs. Lie yourself all the way down and just press the arms down by your sides. Let's breathe out and just roll up joint by joint into the pelvic curl. Lift the heels at the top and reach the arms back. Roll it down joint by joint. Lower the heels, lower the arms. Exhale, roll it up. As you lift the heels, arms go back. Let's try and tuck the tail, but lift the hips a bit higher today. Breathe out, roll down. Lower heels, lower arms. Again, roll. Heels lift, tuck tail, and lift the hips higher. Breathe out, roll down. Inhale, lower. We've got 2 more. Rolling up, reach the arms, lift the hips, but try not to press from the lower back. So it's a scoop under the tail. It's a squeeze from the hip extensors to lift you higher. Roll it down and return. Last one, everyone. Let's roll. Breath in, reach and lift. Exhale, roll it down. Bring the arms down by your side. From here, heels might come in a little bit closer. Let's reach the left leg out to straighten. As you breathe out, lift up into a single leg glute bridge and this knee comes into the tabletop. Lower it back down. Now, if this is one where your band starts to roll up and it's frustrating you, just take the band off and do it without. Other option is you could just keep this leg at tabletop the whole time to reduce the movement on the band. 3 more to go. and 2. Last one, hold it up there, lower the leg down, roll it down. When we get to the bottom, take the right leg to straighten now. Breathe out, lift up, pull the band in and reach. All right, notice what happens through the shoulders and the arms as you do this movement. Just check that we've got that open feeling through the shoulders, which means we need to engage through the muscles in the back. So it's not a relaxing feeling through the shoulders. Last 2. And last one. Hold it up there. Lower the leg down, take a breath in. Big breath out as we roll it down, joint by joint. Feel that scoop out of the belly, massage the lower back into the mat and return the pelvis. All right, we're bringing the legs up to tabletop from there. Just your band if you need. Now we're going to have the heels together and the knees apart. So it forms a little V with the legs. Take the hands behind the head and just keep that tension on the band as we lift up into a chest lift. Lower it down and lift. So really see if you can have the heels squeezing, thinking of a wraparound of the back of your thighs. Keep breathing here. 3 more to go, and we're going to hold the last one. 2. Stay up on this last one. Now we extend the legs to straighten. You'll lose the tension on the band. Squeeze the legs in into that V and find the tension on your band. Lower chest. Let's do it again. Lift. You'll lose the tension. Find the tension and lower. Let's think about each movement having its own breath. So if we breathe out to lift, inhale, reach, exhale, pull in, inhale, lower. 2 more to go. Last one. Lower the chest down, bring the knees and the feet together. Now we exhale, extend the right leg out and we twist towards the left knee. Find that tension on the band. We want this left knee slightly pulling in to really increase the strength in the hip here. Back to the tabletop. Again, the same side, twist to that knee and back. All right, that tension in the band is really going to start to load up those abdominals a little more than normal. Nice big breath to get all that movement out of the upper body. Last one. Swap it to the other side. 2. Little pull in on the knee. Almost there. 3 more to go. And 2. Last one. Bring it in. Adjust that band around the ankles. All right. Now you can start with the head down or start with the head up. A little bit more challenging. Breathe in. We reach the arms and the legs. Tension on that band. Exhale, scoop belly, pull back in and keep the tension so the feet are apart. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Now, if you want to lower the head down in between, as the feet come in, lower the head. As the legs go out, reach and lift. Four more to go, whichever option you're doing. Squeeze the band as you push out. Last 2. Last one. Bring it in, hug those legs in, hands behind the head, lower the chest. All right, last ab one here. Let's stretch the legs to the sky and find tension on that band. Lift the chest up. Hold the chest, legs go down, they bend in, they reach to the sky and reach. Bend and up. If you can, the chest stays up the whole time. Squeezing out onto the band from the hips. 2 more to go and then we're done. With this ab series, I mean. Last one. And in. All right, keep the band there. Stretch the legs to the sky. From there, tension on the band and take the legs across to the side, breathing in. Big exhale, come back. Inhale to the other side. And exhale. So this is still an ab exercise, but in a really different way. It's also going to work all those little muscles deep within the spine. See if you can keep the shoulders pinned to the mat. Last one to the other side. Bring it in. Now from here, we're going to take the left foot out of the band. Keep just your right foot in and take it around the arch of the foot and stretch it to the sky. Bring that leg towards you, and as much as you can, with your band allowing, pull the elbows down and in. Breathe out, roll up through the spine. So the band will actually support us to come up into that roll up. Stretch over towards the leg, sit up tall. Now try and pull the leg up off the mat first if you can, and then breathe out, roll it back. Stretch the leg towards you, breathe in. Exhale, push into your band, deepen your abs, roll up and stretch. Lift tall, lift the leg, roll it back. So this is one where the more tension your band has, the easier it will be. The lighter your band is, the harder it will be. Lift tall. Let's swap feet while we're here. Pop it around the left foot and lift that left leg up. Scoop the belly to roll back. Stretch. Bring it forward. And reach. Lift the spine, then lift the leg. Roll back from the abdominals. Reach. Roll it forward. And stretch over the leg. All right, lifting up tall. Now from there, we're going to come onto your side. We need the band around the outside of the legs again. Come to lying onto your side. Let's go 2 legs out straight and the underneath arm out long. Start with breathing out and just lifting the top leg up just for 5. Now you can have this hand behind the head as well, if that's better. 2 and 1. All right, now from there, let's breathe out. Deepen through the abdominals. Lift both legs up. Lower it lightly down. 2. We've got 10 of these. So we're going to keep that tension on the band the whole time. Almost there. Think of that little zip up of the abdominals. Last one. Lower it down. All right, from there, stack that top foot in front and come up onto your elbow. Always got the option with this one to bend the underneath knee and have it flat. We're going to breathe out and lift up into your side plank, taking that hand behind the head. Let's lower and lift the hips to start. Breathing here, giving the chance for that top leg just to get a little bit of a rest from the band. 6, 2 more to go. 7 and 8. Now remember to reduce the load, bend that underneath leg and rest on the knee. Breathe out, lift this top leg up. 1 and down. 2. Now you should surprisingly feel that load come onto this side as well as the hips. 4 more to go. 3. You're doing so well. 2. Last one. And lower it all the way down. Nice work. All right, let's do all that on the other side. Spin around, legs out straight. Arm where you feel comfortable. 5 with just the top leg. Use these ones to really get that draw up through the abdominals, lift through the waist. Last one, both legs lift now. And down. Just roll that top shoulder back, make sure there's no tension there. Keep tension on your band. Last 2. And last 1. Nice work. Top foot comes forward. You get to give that top glute med a breather. Come in onto the elbow. Lift up into your side plank. We lower and lift for 8. 7. 6. All right, just notice where your eyes are. If you're looking down at your feet, it is going to round your upper body. So let's try and look straight ahead. Chin up. Reach out through the crown of your head. Last 2. And 1. All right, remember you've got the option to come down onto the knee as we lift for 8, 7, breathe, 6, 5, 4, 3. You can do it. 2 and 1. Woo, lower it down. I'm going to give those legs a bit of a breather from the band. So take that off. We're going to come onto your stomach, pop the band around the wrist, but I recommend doing it once you're lying down so that you don't face plant. It goes around the wrists and the arms go straight out, down past your buttocks. Rest the head to one side and squeeze the legs in so the thighs are floating. Relax your shoulders. Roll the shoulders back and let's lift the chest and push into the band, legs up. Roll it to the other side. And again, shoulders lift, push into the band, up, other side. It's a great one to stretch out the shoulders and engage the muscles in the back of the arms and the back of the shoulders. Three more to go. Big breath in as we lift. Breathe out deep in tummy and lower. Always got the option to lower the feet to the ground as you do this and just focus on the upper body. This last one, hold it up. Legs up if you can, and now pulse the arms up for 10, 9, really push into your band, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Take off your band and place the hands now either side of the forehead and rest the head down. Breathe in, lift the chest up, and then exhale deep in tummy, lower it down. Doesn't have to be all the way up into a full cobra. Go to where your spine feels comfortable. One inhale to lift if we can. Exhale, deepen the abdominals as you lower. Last 2. Last 1, feel the shoulders roll down the back as you lift, lift, lift. Big breath out as you deepen the abdominals and lower. Push back from the hands. Stretch it back into your rest position. Take a really big breath here. And then from there, we're going to come up to standing. All right, grab your band. Goes around your ankles. And then from there, come up to standing. So we're going to stand towards the end of your mat and bend both knees. In this position here, we're taking 2 steps towards the other side of your mat. 1 and 2. That inside leg on the mat goes back for a press. Bring it in. Other side. 1, 2, and press. Arms where you feel comfortable. Breathe how you need. Nice big steps. And squeeze. Reach. Notice what happens with the feet as you step from side to side. Try and really press through all 10 toes. Dig into the center of the heel. If you need something to balance on, you can always have a chair at each end. We're almost there. All right. We're going to do 1 more to the other side and we're going to stay at that end of the mat. 10 in a row here. We reach back 1 and 2, 3 and 4. If you want to challenge it more, lift this heel. 5. So the supporting heel lift. 6. Breathe. 7, 8, 9. Last 1. 10. 2 steps to the other side. Finish it off. 1 and 2. Here we go. 10 here with this leg. If you want to challenge it more, lift the left heel. Big breath out, power on that push back. Deepen through your abdominals. We want to get that wrap around. Awesome work. Last 1 and bring it in. All right, we're going to finish off down on the mat. We're going to bring that band up again around the knees. Coming down, I'm just going to face this way into your plank position, onto the elbows. All right, from there, we're going to walk it out into your forearm plank. Just have a breather here. Not really a relaxing breather, a really active breather. Working on slowing your breath down as you hold this isometric contraction. Finding length through your spine. Find even pressure through all 10 toes. And make sure the legs are engaged. So all the way up through the back of the hips, up through your quadriceps. Now we're going to breathe out, pull the left knee in with the band, scoop the hips up and scoop the belly. Come back to the plank. Let's swap it to the other side. Nice, strong breath out. And then work on precision as you come back to the plank to find that great plank that you had to start with. Now, if this gets too strong, just take a breather and come back in when you can. We're taking our time as we move through this one. You're doing really well. 6 more to go in total. You can do it. 5, 4, press into the toes, lift through the hips. Last 2. Last 1. Now, if you can, walk up onto the hands. Hike the hips up to the sky. Again, take your breather here if you can. So it's an active rest position. If you need to take your normal rest position, go for it. From here, we're going to roll down into your plank. If you can, roll all the way through to your cobra. Open your chest. Zip up through the abs first so we find the strong plank here. Then lift the hips. And again, roll through. Open the hips, open the chest. Lift up, find your strong plank. And pike. 3 more to go. If the cobra doesn't feel comfortable, you can lower the knees down and do the cobra here. Much more gentle on the spine, less load on the hands and the shoulders. Last 2. Last 1. Let that breath in fill all the way down into your back. Breathe out from your center. Lift up. From there, slowly walk the feet in. Really try and stretch the heels down. Hang the head forward. Big breath in and then breathe out. Just sigh all the air out. Relax over the legs. And again, big breath in. And then sigh all the air out. Relax over the legs. And now rolling it up through the spine. Take a breath in. Exhale, roll it back down. We're going to come down to the mat now. That is the end of our strength and conditioning element of this class. So if you need to jet off, then absolutely go for it. But please come back to these stretches again, if you can, sometime later on during the day, if you've got time. So take off your band and then again, wrap it around just your right foot and stretch your leg up. So we're just going to spend just a couple of minutes just stretching out the legs, given that we have done so much resistance band workout around the legs. So let's just breathe in, relax so we don't pull too far, and then breathe out, draw the band towards you with the leg. Breathe in, relax out of the stretch. Breathe out, pull it towards you. Now, if you're feeling like that's not really possible, that's totally okay. Instead, try bending your knee and then just stretch it to wherever you can. And bend and stretch the leg to wherever you can. 1 more wherever you're at. And when you straighten that leg, just breathe and hold it. Stretch the leg now across towards your opposite shoulder. You should really feel that stretch increase. And it stretches down the lateral side of the hamstring. So just meaning that outer side of the leg, and can even get right down into that ITB band and into the lateral hip. Breathe here and try and get a little deeper across the body. Now bring it back to the middle. Grab a hold of that band with the same arm as leg. Start to open it to the side to wherever you can. Push this supporting hip into the mat and then try and stretch this leg as far open as you can. Now remember, everyone's range is different. So just get the leg to wherever you can. If you feel like the band is not giving you enough support, use a nice big bath towel around the foot instead, because that's a lot longer to hold on to. Take a nice big breath here. Slowly bring the leg in. Now we're going to bend the knee and turn the leg out so the foot comes towards you. So if you can grab the foot and then push the knee away from you so we come into a glute stretch. If you can't reach the foot and you're up here to reach the foot, use your band, pull the foot towards you so that you can anchor the shoulders back and then push the knee away. So we've got that sort of two-way energy, and you should start to feel that stretch through the glute. Once you've got the stretch, then you can play around with the leg position by taking the leg further across the body. See, my leg's got the shakes. Nice big breath and get a little deeper again into that stretch. One more. Bringing that leg back. Great work. Let's swap it to the other side. So left foot goes into the band. Breathing in light on the stretch. Breathe out, draw the leg towards you. Breathe in and breathe out. And if that hamstring's really tight, go back to your bend and your stretch. Whichever version you're doing, just be mindful that this hip doesn't hike up towards the ribs. So try and keep that hip drawing away from your rib cage, even if it needs a little bit of resistance from your hand. This last one, pull it in and hold. Take the leg across the body towards your opposite shoulder. Breathe into that stretch and really try and open out the back of the knee here. Again, try and pin that same hip down to the mat as you take the leg across towards that opposite shoulder. Bring it back to the middle, open the leg out wide. Press the opposite hip now into the mat, taking that leg as far out wide as you feel comfortable. Picture that breath in going right down through the back of the body, all the way into the pelvis. And then breathe out, flush all that air out from your pelvis, your abdomen, your lungs, your chest, your throat. Slowly bring the leg back in, bend the knee. Bring the foot across towards your opposite shoulder and then push the knee open. Once you've got that, keep pulling that foot across towards your opposite shoulder and pushing the knee open, taking the whole thigh across towards your opposite shoulder, but keep that pressure pushing away with this hand. Last big breath right down into the bowl of the pelvis. And releasing the leg. Just let both legs go out straight. Let the palms roll up to the sky. Just take a big breath into the body here. Breathe out, let go of any tension. Two more breaths. And if you like, just place the hands on the belly and allow the belly to fill with air. Feel it expand. As you breathe out, let go of any tension through the belly, the pelvis, the legs, fingers. Last one. Relax the jaw as you breathe out. Bend both knees. Roll both knees to one side. Roll the body. That top hand comes across onto the mat, pushes you all the way up. Come to sitting into a comfortable position. Roll the shoulders back. And then you are all done for your dynamic class. That was a little bit of a slower finish to that class, but it's really important that after those strong exercises with the band, that we do ensure that we get that stretch and that mobility around the hips to keep your body healthy and make sure that you're ready to go for your next workout. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you again soon.